What do we do about digital files? Remember, when in doubt, keep digital stuff. But how do you organize it? I want to share 6 universal principles for digital storage, regardless of the tool you use. These principles apply to everything except email, which I'll cover later in the course. First, if your computer or cloud storage contains both personal and work files, create 2 main folders, personal and work. This initial separation will make it easier to store items and find them later. Second, create broad categories within these folders. For instance, under my work folder, I have legal, marketing, financial, and so on. Third, create one more layer of subfolders using whatever folder names and subcategories that are meaningful to you. For personal example, in my speaking folder, I have subfolders for handouts, slides, and images. Now let me pause for a moment and summarize. I suggest you have 3 layers of folders and no more. First, personal versus work, then broad categories, then subcategories. Going any deeper adds complexity that may slow you down, and the file searches are usually enough to find what you're looking for. Now let's continue. Fourth, as needed, have one folder in every subfolder called Old. This is where you move older versions of files you're not actively using. Here, I've created a new version of my Myth of Multitasking speech slides. So, I'll move the older version into the old folder. This lets me keep it without cluttering up the main subfolder. This leads to file naming. Save each new version under a new file name. I like adding a year, month, and day note at the end, like this. This comes in handy when viewing files sorted alphanumerically because it brings the newest version to the top. After creating the new version, I can drag and drop the older version into the old folder. One final tip. Make sure all your files have automatic backups. There are many ways to do this, typically via cloud storage. Find a tool you're comfortable with that creates off-site backups automatically. That way, even if your favorite tech tool is destroyed, you can resync files quickly. These simple principles make it easy to store and retrieve files when needed.